You guys are hearing me.
Great job as always, Felix. Thanks, bye. 32 Romeo, contact London with your route link 126, correction 133.
Hopefully we're back on. Alright, I'm going to start briefing that ILS 28 as well. Okay, we are back, says Ken. Thank you. Alright.
Spirit 188, contact London 126, correction 133.6. 133.6, Spirit 188, yeah.
Alright, ILS or localizer runway 28.
KLM 27 Hotel, contact London 133.6. 133.6, KLM 27 Hotel, cheers, thanks. Right. KLM 628 Alpha, contact London 126.07.
Okay, FMC route is set. Let's do the VREF.
KLM 628 Alpha.
Let's do a flaps 25. 152 knots. So 152. Minimums. Straight in 28 or 402. Okay. Gotta listen out for that call sign too. So 402, so we'll just set it to 410. That'll be close enough. Twitch issues perhaps, says Downwind Sim. Okay, map's getting cluttered. Let's knock it down a range. What else do we need with the approach?
American 222 heavy. We're getting no signal back from the
Auto brake is on. Missed approach altitude is... Missed approach procedure is what? Straight ahead Gannett 3000. Right turn, Dublin. On the 278 to 5,000. So 5,000 is the missed approach altitude. And our gate assignment, by the way, so when we get down, looks like we've got kind of a long pass here. We're going all the way down to the south apron here, gate 414. That's where the real Shamrock 136 parks, at least sometimes. So we assume we're off at S5 or S6, maybe run it down to the end of S7, and then more or less straight down that way. So that is where we're going to be taxiing to. So it's a right-hand turn off the 2A for sure. It's the only option. Any links to share about cross the pond info? Downwind Sim, I would say ctp.vatsim.net is the main one, but there's not a whole lot of information there if you haven't done the event before. What you might do is if you would want to jump in on VATSTAR, the VATSIM training organization that I helped put together. VATSTAR has an oceanic training that is, it used to be required that you had the P4 pilot rating to join that oceanic, but it is going to be no longer a requirement from what I understand. So if you're if you make a small donation, either a monthly or a yearly, what they call Star Supporter subscription, then you'll have open access to that oceanic training. And it's a pretty comprehensive thing. It starts with like what's latitude and longitude mean, and then it goes into the oceanic tracks and how they work and why they change every day, and then it goes into routing, and then it goes into flight plans, it goes into SalCal. So it's a pretty comprehensive training, but it's over at vatstar.com. So that's what I would recommend. There are some tutorials on Boston Virtual ARTCC's YouTube channel, and I think there's some good information on the VATSIM UK website as well. Those would be the other ones I recommend. I'm partial to the training that I wrote because I think that it's good. Alright, so...
Flight level 370 is good, Lufthansa 415.
Thanks, Lufthansa 415, contact London 126.075.
126.07, we'll see you next time, Lufthansa 415.
Lot 135, contact London 126.075, bye-bye.
Alright. So I think we're briefed on the approach. Just want to make sure. I'm going to run through the checklist again. FMC route is set, VREF is set, 152 is the ref speed. Don't have the weather at Dublin. Minimums are set, that's 410. Auto brake is set, missed approach altitude is 5,000, and we know it's a right-hand turn off to join Sierra off of 28. So I think we're good.
Delta 2584, Shannon, hello, correction, squawk 6633. 6633.
So yeah, what I was saying earlier was the cool thing about this event is it starts at twilight in Boston, and you fly all the way through the day, and it ends in twilight in Dublin, which is really cool. I think we got land spotted up ahead. Nice. Yeah, and we're going to follow this Delta 154 all the way to the gate, it seems like. The downwind sim binoculars, of course. Don't leave home without them. We're going worldwide since downwind sim, that's right. The global phenomenon known as the downwind sim binoculars. Alright, we should be getting this descent any moment, guys. I'm going to take a real quick break to chow down another slice of pizza here. Be right back with you. Help me listen out for that call sign. Throw something in the chat if you hear them say Shamrock 36 Whiskey, and if you don't see or hear me react, help me out. Be right back with you guys.
Lufthansa 226. Lufthansa 226.
Sorry, an American trip to security department for business change still in.
Yes, sir. 133.6. Have a nice day.
133.6 for London, American trip to yes.
Swiss 2000.
Shannon Control, I got a contact me for London, so I go to 126.0 standard.
Hey, friend.
Secure channel.
UPS
50, contact London 126.07, bye-bye.
126.07, thank you.
Yeah, you bet your ass they required equipment. Be right back, guys.
Shannon Control, good evening, KLM 96 Tango Alpha, flight level 380.
And KLM 96 Tango Alpha, good evening. Can you climb flight level 390 or else be a descent to 37?
We prefer flight level 390, KLM 96 Tango Alpha.
KLM 96 Tango Alpha, thank you. That's 16, climb flight level 390 now.
Climb flight level 390, KLM 96 Tango Alpha.
United 952, flight level 350. United 952, thank you, identified. Can you call 135.6, please?
1356, United 952.
Delta 154.
Back with you. Delta 154 is about to get a command, so we're going to probably get one right after. I'm still posting some stuff up onto Twitter real quick here.
36 Whiskey, when's your transfer?
Shamrock 36 Whiskey looks to be about another 100 miles.
Roger. Whiskey 26. Lufthansa 414, direct Gatwick, contact Shannon 135.6.
Direct Gatwick, emergency frequency is from
135.6.
35, 695.
Delta 609 Shannon.
Alright, got that picture of the Delta posted up.
Delta 609 Shannon.
Catch up on the chat messages. Ken Pryor says, I love it, Ken, I love it. The favorite pretend binoculars of pretend pilots flying pretend airplanes around the pretend world. Absolutely, Ken. I think, Don Winston, I think you need to do a new graphic with that as your slogan. That is the absolute best sales pitch I've ever heard in my life. Nicely done, Ken.
Ryanair 7552.
Don't leave your pretend home without them, right?
Good evening, Shannon. Delta 609. Flight level 370, approaching now. Delta 609, hello. Squawk 6223. Break. London 614 Alpha. Contact London 126.075.
Yeah, still giggling over here, says down with some. Yeah, me too, man. Lot 64 Alpha. I just, this call sign, you know, I got to stick with the Southwest and the United and the Delta call signs, because I'm tripping all over saying Shannon and then Shamrock. That's killing me every time. And then listening out for the Shamrock call sign, I'm not Irish enough. I think I sounded slightly more Scottish. Either that or I just sounded like a goofy fat white guy trying to make a joke.
Sorry, Martin 755.
Minus 755.
Tried to call you there. Contact London 126.075, by the way.
Sorry about that, 126.075, so minus 755.
Just some pretty screenshots to get real quick here.
American 728. American 728.
Not going to save that one. I'm going to try and save one where I get the call signs. Got him.
American 728, thanks. I just did you get that delay.
Nothing crazy. Don't fly like that idiot Slant Alpha.
Good evening. This is Congo 17 Charlie.
We'll just catch a few of the screenshots to post up later.
7 Charlie, Shannon Control. You are identified directly Gatling.
Directing Gatling, Congo 17 Charlie.
United 195.
Had a new target pop in from the left. Not seeing him yet.
Hi, Central, this is American 7657 with you.
Al South says the image looks like you're shooting a rocket from your wings. That's right, yeah.
657, walk 6117.
Fox 1.
6117, American 7657. Shannon Control, hello.
I think I missed though. I think that other guy got away. Yeah. Yeah, didn't have missile lock on that British Airways flight. That's all right.
KLM 258, hello, direct Leicester.
My aim was that good. Yeah. Let's hope it's a little bit better when I'm aiming for the runway. We definitely have some traffic coming in from the left, though. Look at this. Map's getting a little bit more cluttered. We'll knock the range down one more. Yeah, but look, we got some targets. We got some bogeys.
Unit 7, contact London, 33.6, alright.
40 miles from top of descent. Everybody's entering the funnel. Let's see what happens. Yep, and we got to remember, we're supposed to do that hold, and I forget the name of the point. I guess I should know this. Let's go to the legs page.
Lufthansa 40 Foxtrot.
Sivna is the name of that point where we've got that hold.
42 Foxtrot, contact London, 126.075.
Tell you what, let's see if we can remember how to enter that. Let's get that up. Go ahead and get that entered in. You know you're making good time when it's getting dark. Yeah, we raced to the sun and we won. Well, some of the course is going in the opposite direction, so I guess that's not really fair. I'll quick check the phone here, make sure there's nothing super... super critical there. Good to go. Alright, let me get this. Where was it? Is this the bunted 1 Lima? Yeah, okay. Well, bunted 1 Lima. Let's get this. Oh, it's not. It's Arvoke, and it's not Sivna. It's Sorin. So the hold at Sorin. This is what we need to enter. Inbound to 345 at Sorin. Left turns. So let's see if we can. So let's go previous page. Yep, so we'll copy that. And we'll go to the hold page. Paste that in there. And it's a 345 inbound, so we'll correct that. And it's actually, wait a minute, 345. Looks like we do that way. Slash left, maybe? Okay. Leg time, it doesn't...
I think the thing is dying there. Look, KLM 96 Tango Alpha.
KLM 96 Tango Alpha, correct?
Sorry, I was wondering why it's contact London 133.
Alright, so let's go back to the legs page. 230-7000 and hold that Sorin 230-7000. Alright. We've got it. We've got it programmed. Now let's see if we need it. Hopefully we won't need it. Who just passed us? Ooh.
Yeah, 719. Go ahead, get him. 9.
Delta's
619. Sorry,
started down early.
Yeah, that's 619. Call 133.6. Yeah, that's 619. Bravo, good evening. Climb flight number 3.
757 Spies checking in. Is halfway across. Yeah, we're just about getting ready to start our descent into Dublin.
Whiskey descent, line level 290, anything in expedite, that would be appreciated.
290 expedite, Shamrock 36 Whiskey.
Just out of curiosity, are you at your top of the descent yet?
Just about on top of it.
Shamrock 36, cancel the expedite. Just at descent level 360, slow descent, contact Shannon 139.6.
Okay, I'm sorry, 360 and then 1356.
That is all correct.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, see ya.
Yeah.
So 36. Put it in the vertical speed. That'll be our descent now. And 1356.
Tango Oscar Uniform 1026, on squawk 6115.
Alrighty. Losing sight of that Delta. Hopefully ATC will keep us off of him, or maybe they'll shoot us. Maybe they'll shoot us over him. So 757 Spies asking, do 747s come with a slant alpha option? Well, maybe slant whiskey. We're doing this with slant Lima though, for sure. Do need to check in with this controller.
78, go ahead, sir. 978, could you recycle to 6054? 6054, 78. Will do. Thanks.
Shannon Control, Shamrock 36 Whiskies with you, passing 367 for 360.
Flight number 290.
290, 36 Whiskey.
Virgin 158, contact bus 133.16. 33.6, good evening. Good evening. Qantas 789, contact bus 133.16. Man. Thanks, man. With 26, Shannon.
Go ahead for 626.
With 26, contact bus 126.
So I think what we did there was we went down too slow. Now we've passed the top of descent. The vertical path past us. You see that magenta mark at the
36 whiskey, contact Shannon 124.7. Enjoy your ride.
24/7. Thanks. Speedway 36 Whiskey. Shamrock 36 Whiskey. Now I've forgotten the frequency.
124.7.
Thanks. 24/6 or 24/7? No, I'm not even sure. Southwest 8080's here, man. Hey, I'm a fan of yours. Appreciate you being here, brother. 24/6 or 24/7? I don't. 24/7 is a. Okay, there is somebody on here, so hopefully that's the right one. Map's getting kind of cluttered. Let's reduce the range there. Shannon Control, Shamrock 36 Whiskies, 335 going down to 290.
Okay, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, Shannon Control, good evening. You're currently about Bonnet, correct?
That's correct. 19 miles from Bunted.
Okay, for altitude, I'm going to have to give you a spin. Turn right heading 130 vectors back around to Bunted for altitude.
Hi, 130 for the altitude management, Speedbird 36 Charlie.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, descent flight level 230.
230, and I just can't get this call sign right. Shamrock 36 Whiskey. Alright, 23. Spin that around to 130. Whoops, I think I just bumped the... Bump the bank angle. Go to 130.
That's 213, continue descent, flight level 170.
Come on.
170, level up,
230. Okay. Think I've got it. Southwest 8080, you are going to cringe, dude. Yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes downwind sim. Yep. In famous homage to Michael Keaton. Southwest 8080, you are going to cringe, dude. You are way more fluent in these airliners than I am. I'm kind of fumbling through, but hopefully you'll enjoy anyway. 230, right turn, Shamrock 36 Whiskey.
Delta 154, contact Dublin Control, 129 or decimal 17
2917. Probably the next one we're going to get. So we'll get that preset. 29. 17.
12917.
Yeah, just in case. 'Cause it's probably the next one we're going to get. Southwest 8080 says I'm entertained so far. Yeah, for the wrong reasons, I'm sure. But it's all good. We'll take it. You know, I'm 50% laughing with me, 50% laughing at me, and if that ratio changes in a given day, I'm fine with that too.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, continue down, right turn, heading 300.
300, Shamrock 36 Whiskey. You know what I might need at some point? Some cockpit lights.
Giant 8096 is confirming it'll be the current 2 Delta right for the island.
Where are they? Are they over here?
Okay, just so they get start heading for the other.
Turn left heading 040.
Let's get into the culture.
Let's see, where's the other ones?
Descent and altitude flight test, reach Shannon QNH 104.
Correction, continue sit down, stop that.
I don't need that up too much higher.
936, contact Dublin 129.17. Your clearance is down to flight level 170.
Middle pedestal.
Negative 129.17. Descend to flight level 170.
Let's see, we got some lights here.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, continue on right turn and back to Bunnet to rejoin the Bunnet 1
Alright, back to Bonnet and rejoin the Bonnet 1 Limos. Shamrock 36 Whiskey. Alright.
Speedbird 45, turn right heading 100. Right 100, Speedbird 45. Turkish 6567 for higher, contact Shannon 122.97. Bye-bye, 22.97. Shamrock 10, Papa Whiskey, stay speed.
320 knot ground speed 4.
Yeah, can you bring it back another 20 knots?
Nothing.
Alright, another online friend popping in there.
10 Papa Whiskey, tell you what, Turn left heading 300.
Still need to find the rest of these lights.
300 and
Alright, help me out, guys. Where's the light switch for that middle panel? I thought it was right over here when we were near the yoke. Is it here? No, no, that's not it.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, contact Dublin Control 129.17, bye-bye.
2917, Shamrock 36 Whiskey. We knew that was coming.
21.1, bye-bye.
111, that is
Double approach Shamrock 36 Whiskey, level at 230.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, 101 Lima, descend flight level 190.
190, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, bonnet 1 Lima.
Air France 6735, hold at Carav.
Alright, so there's 190.
Hold at Carav and speed 230 knots, Air France 6735, could you just confirm the turn for us?
Air France 6735, it's right hand turn.
Right hand turn, thanks, Air France 6735.
Alright, let's look up here one more time. Aisle stand panel. Here we are. There we are. That's what we needed. This one there. There we go. There we go. Now I can see what the heck I'm doing.
Skyway 1150, contact approach.
Still have
111, bye-bye.
all those little advertisements popping up at the same time. I gotta tweak those settings.
German cargo 9 there, 3.
The Streamlabs bot is work in progress, so bear with me on that, guys. Let's see.
German cargo 936, speed 230 knots.
230 at Corin, or Sorin rather.
Yeah, that is what level up.
They have a mind of their own, yeah. Sometimes they do. 230.
Delta 213
Okay.
hello, Olapa 1 Lima, maintain flight level 170, hold at Carav.
Movement team 170, the Lima arrival, and we'll hold at Georgia.
Alright, one thing I don't know.
Qantas 6001, cancel the holds and turn right direct to Sivna to rejoin the arrival.
Transition level is going to be in the SID probably, in the ATIS probably. Information India 28, we know that. Transition level 65, okay.
Delta 154 AFR, hold siren, reduce speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots and north slowing.
Okay, Information India, transition level 6500. So yeah, in the States we're used to that always being 180. And I think the airplane's going to yell at me as I pass through 180. Actually, I'm not. It's not, because I'm not yet going to pass through 180. But airplane's going to yell at me because transition level is 6,500 feet, or FL 6065.
Aircraft 6735, stand by level 80.
Send flight level 80, Air France 6735.
Qantas 6001, contact approach 121.1.
121.1, 16001.
Chico, they flight back to stand by level 70.
Alright.
Stand by level 70, should they flight back.
Got a good amount of detail on the map. I'm going to pop it down one more range there. I think we'll leave it at that, though. Starting to get nervous. The big thing that we're going to have to watch is the flaps. When the last couple of times I've flown airliners, my flaps on short final have decided to reset themselves to 0. So we'll need to make sure that doesn't happen. We'll need to kind of keep an eye on it. I've got kind of a shaky lever on it over here. We'll need to monitor that. One thing I didn't do, let's see. We didn't get the seatbelt lights on. We can go ahead and do that now. What was the local barrow, by the way? That's one thing I didn't do either. 1012. Okay, so we can go ahead and get that set.
742, bags of 1 Lima arrival, landing runway 28.
Okay. So seatbelts, ATIS, fixed rings I put up, barrel local. Okay, so we're good until 10,000 feet.
742, descent flight level 150.
Feeling we should be getting a descent any time now if we haven't already. Still very high.
German cargo 926, confirm in the hold and care of. German cargo 936, descent flight level 120. Beaver Lake 5 Quebec route direct to Sydney to rejoin the 1 Lima arrival.
So you're repeat the directive in front of it.
We got a bit of traffic up ahead,
Medicals confirmed direct to Sydney.
so I wouldn't be surprised if we are going to end up in this hold at Sydney. Or Soren, rather. Hold for us is at Soren. That wasn't annoying.
Delta 213, descent flight level 160.
160 Jordan.
Shamrock 10 Papa Whiskey, hold the care of. Shamrock 10 Papa Whiskey, hold as care of.
What a carnival.
Soren, okay. When they ask us, we'll be ready. It's at Soren. We got some good amount of traffic. Here come those holds, says Downwind Sim. Yeah, I think so.
Delta 154, requesting low altitude, and we have only 2 tons of fuel remaining.
Well, that's your fault.
Flight level 110.
Cruiser level 110, Delta 154.
You should have planned better. Now, our FMC is saying we've got insufficient fuel, but I don't believe it. I think what I may play the I'm out of fuel card. Yeah, okay, well then be prepared to divert into the English channel. Our FMC is saying we've got insufficient fuel, but I don't believe it. I think what may have happened is that I entered the wrong number into the reserves category. Because some of the reserves that I planned for,
Flight level 140.
Continue up to 140 Jordan.
97 arrivals into Dublin alone, according to Southwest 8080.
Kogax to rejoin the 1 Lima arrival.
I believe it, man. I see a lot of them.
Direct to Colgate to resume the 1 Lima arrival, Air France 6735.
Alright, so are we about to join this hold at Soren? I think so.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, confirm hold at SAR.
We're ending the hold at Soren right now, sir. Shamrock 36 Whiskey.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, descent flight level 160.
160, Shamrock 36 Whiskey. Yep. So I think they're going to have us stacked up here. Now it should be, yeah, it's making kind of a bizarre entry. I guess I probably should have manually managed that entry. So we may do that. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't think it quite managed that entry properly. But we'll get it. Is there enough parking? Well, the beautiful thing about VATSIM is when you land and you park and you disconnect. Otherwise, no, there won't be. So yeah, now the aircraft's going to yell at me for not being in standard pressure. But it's not meant to be until 6,500 feet, so. Yeah, it's already got us down to about 230. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just go ahead. Can I manually intervene there? Yeah, okay.
Okay, all stations on this frequency, the controller has just had a bit of an emergency, so he's gone now, so I'm back. So, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, descend flight level 130.
130, Shamrock 36 Whiskey.
Delta 154, descend flight level 80.
Descent level 8 or Delta 154?
Air France 6735, have you been released from the hold?
Melvin Leroy
Sorry,
says,
could
need
you
some folks to
repeat that for
disconnect.
Air
Haven't
France
been able to use VATtastic all day. Yeah,
Air
VATSPI
France
has been
6735,
working.
Just confirm you were released from the hold.
A-firm, Air France 6735.
Air France 6735.
So we're going to kind of do an
121.1 Air France 6735 here.
EV742, hello again, back to 1 Lima, descend flight level 80.
Kind of doing an unconventional entry into the hold. We're kind of going the wrong way around. The FMC didn't really manage that too well, and I should have intervened earlier. But we're going to get back into this hold pattern. Kind of just do a
maintain flight level 150 and hold at Kerav Kilo.
left 180, and we'll get back onto this racetrack pattern. It's left turns.
German cargo 936 and then flight level 80.
Al South says, I just switched from VATtastic to VATSPI. I find VATSPI to be pretty reliable, plus less laggy as you try to scroll it around. You can pretty much kind of move it around pretty instantly. So that's the one thing. That's why I like VATSPI as opposed to VATtastic.
Alright, so Charlie, hello, standby.
Alright, so I think we're past this racetrack. Let's do a hard left 180 now. And get back on this thing.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey 10, flight level 90.
Flight level 90, 36 Whiskey. Alright. No, I'm not trying to bump it down another 100.
42 descend flight level 130.
There we go. Alright, let's keep the heading coming around. Okay, there it's starting that descent. Keep the heading coming around. It's making a much broader turn than we had hoped. That's what happens when you're heavy. No big deal.
Dublin Delta 609, 24 descend flight level 230.
Delta 609, hello, Sutex 1 Lima, arrival and descend flight level 190.
Once we get it almost onto this path, we should be able to throw it into LNAV.
7 Charlie, hello, it's the Atlas 1 Lima arrival for
Yeah,
Dublin.
still got us on the hold at Soren,
On the
so
hold at Soren, Sierra Oscar Romeo India November.
let's see if we can get it to rejoin that hold.
It's Soren, Sierra Oscar Romeo India November.
No, you should be straightening us out at this point. Alright, we'll just kind of stay on top of this hold manually until we're sure we got the FMC doing it.
Delta 2, correction, America 208, hello, Olapa 1 Lima, descent flight level 170, plan to hold at Soren, Sierra Oscar Romeo India November.
Descent flight level 170, Olapa 1 Lima, and we're planning to hold at Soren, American 208.
Alright, so that should put us back on it.
German cargo liner 36, correction, turn right all the way around to Kogax to rejoin the arrival.
Right hand to Kovac for upper crossing on the arrival.
As we descend through 10,000, let's get the fixed landing lights on and the turn off lights on.
Easy set 42, descend flight level 110.
And we can cycle the no smoking sign just to give
Delta
the
154, descend flight level 70.
cabin crew a heads up that we're starting our
Sherlock 36 Whiskey, descend flight level 80.
080 36 Whiskey. Alright, let's keep it going. So now if we go into LNAV, will it join that hold?
Delta 609, speed 230 knots.
Dublin, very good evening, American 214 with you, descending through level 279 to level 190 inbound. Rodmon, we have information in India.
American 214, hello, Olapa 1 Lima arrival, maintain flight level 190 on reaching and hold at Carav, Kilo Echo Romeo Alpha Victor.
Hold at Kilo
Let's see how it does with this hold turn now. Should put us right up on top of the waypoint.
213, descend flight level 80.
We're expecting hold at Soren.
American 208 negative, it's hold at Carav, Kilo Echo Romeo Alpha Victor, break, Delta 213, descend flight level 80.
80 Jordan.
Got traffic cutting across our path here. Oh, they're 8,000 feet above us. We're good. See them?
German cargo 936, contact Dublin approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Whoever this is our Delta friend, man. He's tracking that course like perfectly. Our airplane seems to be struggling.
Delta 154, cancel the hold, directs to Sivna to rejoin the arrival.
Thanks, Sivna and cancel Delta 154.
Alright, hopefully that means we're next.
Delta 609, descend flight level 110.
Dane Flats says, do you notice a difference between VHF and HF? Yes, I did. It was a little bit more staticky and crackly on the HF side. However, I don't think there was enough of a difference for it to be truly representative of HF. So I think they need to dial that up a little bit, make it a little worse. but I don't know if they want to maybe leave it as is just for ease of use.
Control, good.
But yeah, it was a little, it was statikier, but it was not
Air Transit 332, hello.
not as static here.
Hold at keyport.
Am I I think I'm making up some words in that sentence, but yeah, you got the idea hopefully.
Okay, we'll,
Dane, I thought you were going to fly in this thing.
Dublin Control, Air Canada 195, good evening. Inbound Alpha with flight level 170.
Air Canada 195, hello, Alpha 1 Lima, arrival for Dublin, maintain flight level 170, plan to hold Carav, Kilo Echo Romeo Alpha Victor.
Roger, we'll expect the Alpha 1 Lima arrival.
Dane says, now you're out of your mind? Cross the pond? Surely you dressed, my ass wouldn't make it.
Delta 213, turn right direct Kogax, cancel the hold, rejoin the arrival.
Well, mine's barely hanging in there, brother, but I think we're going to be okay. I do enjoy doing this event every year. At least when I can. This is my 4th one. Alright, so it seems like the FMC's got us in that hold pretty solidly now.
United 120, hello, identified, climb flight level 120. Delta 154, contact Dublin approach, 121 decimal 1, bye-bye.
21-1 is probably going to be our next one.
Return to 332, could you advise us of the inbound course and the direction?
Air Transit 332,
Read the charts, brother, read the charts.
And left-hand turn.
Alright, let's see.
Roger, present heading left-hand side, sir.
What was I looking at here?
Right there, so Charlie, are we able to descend?
Air 7 Charlie, descend flight level 150, redirect Sarin to hold.
501 sir, direct.
What was I about to look at?
Double control sign, 06, heading 235.
Sydney Air 356, hello, redirected bag, so that's Bravo Alpha Golf Sierra Oscar to hold correction for the 1 Lima arrival.
Again, for Sydney Air 356,
There's the guy who stole my call sign, damn it.
714, descend flight level 100.
Get him! Where's that missile when I need it?
American 208, speed 230 knots, descend flight level 120.
230, descend flight level 120, American 208.
Yeah, I see it. We'll maintain visual separation.
Dublin Control, Studio 25 Charlie, very good evening with you on the Amplit 1 X-ray arrival.
025 Charlie, hello, correction, Ablin 1 Lima arrival, hold at Sarin, that's Sierra Oscar Romeo India, November, maintain flight level 240.
Hold at Sarin, maintain flight level 240, the Amplit 1 November arrival.
It's the 1 Lima, break, Delta 213, contact approach, 121 decimal 1, bye-bye.
121, great job, my friend.
21-1, did I get that? Yeah, I did, okay. Oh, I was going to check and see if it's still Information India.
American 214, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230, American 214.
Yep, still India. Put that over here. Approach, we're only able to do 15 more turns in the hold. Can you advise?
Easy 742, descend flight level 9 is there. American 208, descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100, American 208. Yeah, 127, flight level 100.
And 127, climb flight level 1, correction, climb flight level 230.
Did I play my get out of hold free card? No, I never stopped on, never landed on a community chest, so I did not pick up that card. I did not get to pass go and collect my $200 either. Because he's brass, right, Sustained Flats? No, I'm not. I'm definitely a peon when it comes to the VATSIM. He got pull. Yeah.
Delta 609, descent flight level 70.
Pull the ejection seat handle.
Delta 609, turn left, heading 240 degrees. Ryan 7 Charlie, descent flight level 90.
You guys thought you were watching a flight sim stream, and all of a sudden we're doing an oval course on iRacing.
36 Whiskey, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70, 36 Whiskey.
Air Transit 332, descent flight level 180.
Yeah.
United 127, turn left.
Go fast and turn left. Downwind sim got the joke, thank God.
Zero 25 Charlie, can you just repeat where are we holding?
You're holding where your chart says to hold. Read it.
Oh, that's alright.
Here's 25 Charlie, descent flight level 180.
Somebody, if you're watching both my stream and 757 Spies, somebody clue him in that we got holds in the Dublin. He might want to know.
American 14 requesting flight descent.
American 214, descent flight level 150.
Descent level 150 on the 14.
So then 356, hold on Carav, Kilo Echo Romeo Alpha Victor. Air Canada 195, speed 230 knots.
We're now at 7,000 feet, which is the base heading of the rest of this arrival path. So hopefully that means we're next to go. Dane Flats was watching Mark. He flew a skinny CTP also. I guess that, yeah, I assume that Boston to Dublin counts as a skinny CTP. Definitely the shortest of the routes. So this is
609, contact Dublin approach 121.1 to white.
Yeah, I definitely need to change those Streamlabs announcement timers. They keep coming one after the other like that.
14 descent flight level 80.
Oh well.
American 208, descent flight level 90.
Downwind, I can't think of anything about NASCAR without playing Talladega Nights in my head. Talladega Nights. Oh, God.
So that 356, descent flight level 190.
190.
Yeah, I am not. I can't remember the guy's name right now.
Contact Shannon 124.7, bye-bye.
What I do with my hands. Will Ferrell. I was blanking on his name for a second. All these.
Whiskey, cancel the whole, turn right direct Sivna to rejoin the arrival.
All right, direct signal to rejoin the arrival. 36 Whiskey. All right, that is good news.
Qatari 310, though identify climb flight level 230.
We don't have insufficient fuel. We're fine. All right, guys, we're out of the hold.
Qatari 310, flight level 230.
I blank on Farrell's name too, says Dane Flats. Ricky Bobby is his name, says Downwind Sim. Ken says I liked him on Saturday Night Live, but I hate him in movies. Yeah, he tends to play that same like 5-year-old trapped in an adult's body. It just gets old for me.
Descent flight 2, cancel the whole, turn right direct to Kogax to rejoin the arrival.
All right, let's just refresh ourselves. I think we're 230 knots all the way here. Out of Sorin, Sivna 230, 230, 230. Yeah, we're 230, and then 180 once we make that last turn onto Soap Pepper Latmo, I guess. So we're good to stay at 230 for now until we're told otherwise.
KLM Alpha 23, it is the runway 28 banks of 1 Lima.
He was Dane Flats. He was good playing cowbell that one time. I did like that skit. That is the one. That is the one Will Ferrell skit that will make me laugh. I gotta hand it to you, brother. That will make me laugh every time I watch it, no matter how often it is.
Last station, call sign only.
Ryanair 5 Sierra Victor.
Ryanair 5 Sierra Victor. Hello, banks of 1 Lima, landing 28 at Dublin, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150 and banks of 1 Lima, runway 28, Ryanair 5 Sierra Victor.
Alright, so we're on this
740 disregard.
little arced path here that gets us the rest of the way into the arrival.
4 descent flight 120.
120, making 214.
Air Canada 195, descent flight level 160.
Example 160, Air Canada 175.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, contact Dublin approach 121.1, bye-bye.
21-1, 36 Whiskey.
Dublin, hello, Ryanair 1 Delta Golf, 3,300 feet.
Dublin approach, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, information India, level at 070.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, Dublin approach, hello. Be slightly of squawk to 6641, please.
6641, 36 Whiskey. Oops. 6641. Whoops. Gah! There we are.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, correction, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, hello, you're inside. Reduce your speed to 230 knots. Turn left direct to Latmo, descend to altitude 3000 feet, Dublin QNH 1013.
Alright, 1013, 230 knots, direct to Latmo and 3,000 feet, 36 Whiskey. Everybody got all that? Uh-oh. What did downwind sim do? Dude!
Easy 742 to approach, hello. Continue on 1 Lima arrival. Expect ILS runway 28 information. Juliet. Maintain speed 230 knots.
Downwind sim, what did you do, man? I missed all that. I'll have to watch that back. What did you say? I guess you can't say it again. Obviously, the chatbot needs some fine-tuning, brother. Whatever happened, I apologize.
Correction, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, contact finals 119, that's 19225. Bye-bye.
19925, 36 Whiskey. Yeah, that is so funny. I have no idea what happened there, but it's hilarious to me. Bad boy, be quiet in the control center of the airplane. Yeah, we're supposed to be sterile cockpit. Dublin final, Shamrock 36 Whiskies, 5,200 going to 3,000.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, hello, continue to Latmo, reduce speed 160 knots, use slow in traffic potential.
Direct Latmo and 160 on the speed, 36 Whiskey. Alright, so we need to get some speed brakes out. Start to put in some flaps. Now we can go to locally calibrated altimeter. Start our arrival checklist. We'll get the No smoking sign on. That's our cabin crew light letting them know that we're just about to make last call into the airport here. Get these spoilers armed. Right now I'm using them. Slowly getting flaps out, flaps out, flaps out. Alright, get the speed brakes back stowed, but armed. We don't have approach clearance yet. Oops, you said what I typed. I'm going to need to be filled in here, sir. Do I have to give myself a sterile cockpit? Okay. Oh, I... Say the next word. Oh no, it picked up on that, did it? That's funny. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, my hands are a little full, but yeah, we'll fine tune that for the next stream, Downwind Sim. I apologize, man. That's hilarious, though. I love how it deleted all your previous messages out of the chat too. You have been erased from history.
Dublin, upper north, standby. Contact 129er, decimal 175, please.
129, 175. Sorry about that.
Alright, let's preview the Dublin Tower. It's going to be on 18.6.
Dublin finals, 742 with you passing 5,000 soon. With you.
Easy 742, reduce speed 160 knots.
Reducing speed to 160 knots.
Easy 742 from Blackpool, cleared island approach, runway 28, report established.
Kudos when established on island.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, just to confirm you are clear for the ILS 28.
Clear for ILS 28, 36 Whiskey. Alright. Think I got the runway in sight. Think I got our traffic in sight. It's the F deck. I was never here since Downwind Sim. Yeah, man. Alright, we should be coming in on this. Get ready to run through the last remaining items here. The number of ways we can screw this up is getting fewer and fewer. However, the ones that remain are still some pretty key ones.
7 Charlie, continue on the heading, reduce speed like 0 knots.
Reduce speed 180 knots, and maintain heading 41.
Alright, glide slope's coming down. Get the continuous ignition on. Get the rest of the landing lights on. Taxi light on too. Alright, here comes a glide slope. Should be getting capture right about now. There we go. Gears going down.
742, reduce one approach speed.
We're gonna do the same. 150.
Charlie, turn left, heading 260 on that heading, clear line approach, runway 28, report established.
Landing flaps at 25 going out.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, reduce speed, correction, increase speed, 160 knots, maintain 40 ME, contact tower 186, bye-bye.
Alright, maintain 160 till 40 ME and contact tower, Shamrock 36 Whiskey. Alright. Okay. It's 21.8. Missed approach. I don't want to set that yet. Guess we can, yeah. Missed approach 5,000 set. Landing flaps, landing lights, taxi light, continuous ignition, missed approach set, landing gear extended, landing flaps set. Dublin Tower, Shamrock 36 Whiskey Heavy on the ILS 28 8-mile final.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey Low, continue approach runway 28, start soon is correction 250 degrees and 7 knots.
Okay, continue approach 28, Shamrock 36 Whiskey. Alright, get my throttle set. We're going to temp fake, guys.
Easy 742, hello, continue approach weight number 2, start soon is 250 degrees and 7 knots.
Continue approach,
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, start soon is 250 degrees and 7 knots, runway 2, your clear land.
Clear to land 2H for Shamrock 36 Whiskey. God, I just can't get that call sign to trip off the tongue. Now we got the darkness.
Bird 164, it's going to be 3 arrivals before you get you in, sir.
Darkness racing ahead of us. Alright, let's get the speed down to 152 was the final approach speed. And we're drifting off here. Alright, so there's 152 set. Let's get back on center line. Glide slope's looking pretty good. Speed's looking pretty good.
evening, Ryanair 7 Charlie is on now
Ryanair 7 Charlie, low, continue approach 28.
Overshot.
3.
Let's come on back on it.
250 degrees and 7 knots, continue.
Chasing that localizer now. Alright, I don't mind if the scenery goes dark, I just want the runway to still be there. Alright, here we are, coming back in on it. Oh man, oh man. Just chasing it, chasing it, chasing it. This is sloppy as heck. Speed slipping.
Tower, speedbait 164. Can we line up for quick departure after the tropical landing?
Negative, sir. Hold position. There's going to be 3 arrivals before you get you out, sir. Unfortunately, I can't get you out in that space. Hold position for now.
All position, speedbait 164. No problem.
It's going to be about 3 minutes.
We'll get it. Yeah, not too bad.
Ryanair 7 Charlie, negative 3 speed.
Get the reversers. Auto brakes are on.
Easy 742, you hold.
80 knots. Yeah, wasn't a perfect approach, but we got it done. Let's go ahead and get off the runway here.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, right turn Sierra 5, right Sierra, contact ground 12 minutes from takeaway.
Alright, Sierra 5, Sierra, and contact ground 1218, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, thanks. Alright. Ooh, let's slow this down. We are in Dublin, guys. We made it. Alright, let's get the plane cleaned up. Bear with me on the chat messages, guys. I got a few things to do here now that we're down. Got the flaps and spoiler stud. We can get the landing lights off. the turn off lights off. Get the strobes off. Let's see, that was up there. Come on, strobes off. There we go. Get the continuous ignition off. That's up there. Get the APU going. That's way up here. Auto brake can come into the off position. There we are. No smoking light can come off. Let's go ahead and contact ground.
Pass the traffic from your right to your left. Put it on the stand.
Stopping, Lufthansa 04.
Lufthansa 04. Lufthansa 05 only passes from your right to your left. Continue taxi Echo 1.
After it passes, continuing taxi, Lufthansa 04.
Alright, get the
05.
weather
Thanks for your
radar.
sir.
Get the
No worries at all.
terrain
Bit busy
radar.
tonight, eh?
That's only getting that way, I think.
Yeah, so it's pretty crappy alignment. It's chasing the localizer the entire way down. But, yeah, not bad for being a little rusty.
083 taxi, line 5, Papa 1, hold short, runway 1634, easy break. Easy 325, do you want to give way to the DN? You should just follow him there, possible, please.
Basically continuing on Sierra. I'm going to contact ground before I cross that runway up ahead. We're going to the southeast apron. South apron. Let's get this in front of us.
Easy 325, Dublin ground.
Go ahead.
Easy 325, you went left to link 4, so continue straight ahead to link 4, hotel 1 and hold short 1634. We'll send you down that side.
Okay, I apologize. We'll continue.
Well, catch up with the
Don't apologize.
chat messages. Yeah, we did have a nice crab there. We're from Maryland, so we brought some Maryland crab with us. Downwind Sim. Ken Pryor says we made it. Downwind Sim says congrats, nice trip. Melvin Leroy says well done. Southwest says I'm definitely sweating. Yeah, man, I'm not as fluent in these things as you are. I love watching your streams. You know the shit like the back of your hand. Pardon my language, but yeah, you know your stuff on those. 747 is a big piece of machinery, that's for sure.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, you with me?
Affirmative, Shamrock 36 Whiskey, we're here.
Shamrock 36 Whiskey, taxi straight ahead, Sierra, hold short, runway 1634.
Okay, straight ahead Sierra, holds short of 34, and we're going to South Apron, stand 414, if you please.
Hey, firm, we'll try and accommodate, no drama. Right on Sierra,
Fair
left,
enough.
2, hold short, runway 1634.
Fair enough. Alright, let's get the checklist back in front of me.
Easy 742, straight ahead on Sierra, left onto Whiskey 2, hold short, runway 1634.
We continue via Sierra and to the left via Whiskey 2 and hold short.
Well, we did it.
Lufthansa 05 power, 186, bye-bye. Lufthansa 05 power, 186, bye-bye.
Over to decimal 6 for Lufthansa 05. Cheers.
Ground right there, so I'm trying to few on Eastway Echo.
Charlie, right on.
Southwest 88, he says it only appears that way. Well, you do a hell of a job faking it, my brother. Yeah, I fly mostly general aviation. I used to do quite a bit of airliner flying, but it sure is rusty.
Right on left, Charlie, straight ahead,
I
Sierra,
prove it
left,
every time I do this.
short, runway 1634.
Alright, so our hope is that we'll get to go straight across onto Bravo 2,
Dublin ground, speed for 259 and 20.
Link 1, Bravo 1, and South Apron ahead on the right.
Last caller, call sign only.
Speed for 259.
59, Trap Charlie, push start with 8.0, ready. Push start with 8.0.
And I like how this whole stream started in darkness.
Whiskey cross runway 1634 Bravo, link 1, Zulu, and stand 414, I believe it was.
Yes, sir. Straight ahead. Cross 34, Bravo 1, Link 1, and the South Apron stand 414. Thanks. 36 Charlie.
742 cross runway 1634 Mike 1, Link 4, stand 203.
We're going to cheat around the back end of this guy here.
Delta 1.
See if we can do that without a strike. No, we're going to hit him.
7.2% yellow tag.
Yeah, we're gonna wingtip strike. Unfortunately, I've got collisions turned off. Hopefully, he does too. We're gonna squeak it around. Nope. Clang! There it is. Oh well. We tried. He's still there, so hopefully he didn't.
One Charlie is available. Taxi straight ahead. Sierra Hotel 1634. In fact, we're going to change that because there's a delay there. American Future with taxi straight ahead, left of Whiskey 1 hold short runway 1634.
What about Whiskey 1 hold short 1634?
There's that guy that stole my call sign again.
Left runway 1634, right on call.
I'm going to scoot up here just to make sure I'm not sitting on that runway, although it looks like it's a taxiway at the moment. Alright.
7 Foxtrot Lima, please start through Trap Oscar. Ready.
There we go. So I think we just got some traffic in front of us, needed to get out of the way, and once they roll, we'll be okay. Southwest 8080 says he's got to jump. Thanks for being here, man. Hopefully you'll stop back. Yeah, we do mostly general aviation flying on the stream, but it's always a fun time. We're going to do some stuff at St. Bart's. We're going to do a giveaway with the AW Design St. Bart's package, so hopefully you'll check that out. Got some cool stuff coming up. Anyway, appreciate you being here, man. Downwind Sim, does the 7047 even fit on that taxiway? Well, it does today. I think the answer to that's probably no. But today it does. It's not bad. We got room. Look at that. Plenty of space. So we'll just wait for Shamrock 280 to scooch up. And then we'll go get on our stand. The concrete may be buckling behind you, Downwind Sim points out. Yeah, that probably is true.
Well, there's 7 Charlie, you'll cross me, we're looking to backtrack. We'll make it easy, left on Fox, inner, right on the Trap Room, beyond the teacher stand.
Well, it's a success, though. The event went great, for me at least. I hope that it went great for everybody that flew today. Let's check in on our friends. We still got West Wind there. We got still got the Agent B7 still up in the air. United 441 still coming through. We got the Spartan still coming through. So everybody's still connected that we had ties to. You can see the ATC starting to drop off over here on the East Coast U.S. Look at that cluster, man. Look at that. 1,748 connections as of now. I think we probably did crest 1,800 for the day. That's awesome. Voice system held up perfectly. I had but one dropout. I was able to connect right back in. Same thing with the servers at large. I had one quick dropout. I was able to jump right back on it. You guys missed that. That was while I was off the stream. Tell you what, we're gonna mow a little grass and get around this guy. Thank you to whoever that was, Lufthansa. Thank you for that. Appreciate the gap.
American 20, okay, we definitely made the wrong turn. We're in 1634 now. Anything we can do to help you out? American 20.
And I think it's the third one down. We get another arrival here. See if we So it's the third one in it's supposed to be. Alright, let's get back in the airplane and see if we can make this work.
Dublin Grand, good evening, Caesar 25 Charlie, request national flight. Victor 25 Charlie, down to Sierra, we'll come back in.
Alright.
Right up to Sierra, Caesar 25 Charlie. Shamrock 136, Ewan. Shamrock 20 Delta, we're ready for taxi.
We are here, gentlemen. We are here. Alright. Let's get this thing shut down. The other thing I think we maybe forgot to do is we can get the transponder back into one. Oops. Alright, 1200. So we can get the taxi light off. 8PU gens 1 and 2. Get the engines cut. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Engines are winding down. We can go ahead and get the, once they wind down, we'll get the seatbelt lights off. I'll tell you what, we're going to go back to monitor the tower frequency for the time being, just so we can get a sense of the additional arrivals coming in. Beacon and wing lights can come off.
Yeah, 1218, American 214.
Wing and beacon. Fuel pumps can all come off. All 50 of them. I missed any? Kind of hard to see. I think they're all off.
Air Canada 195, runway 2, clear to land, sir.
Alright.
50 to
Trim can be reset to 6.
Runway 28, clear to land, Air Canada 195.
There it is. Hydra 4 can go to aux. 1, 2, and 3 can go off. Wheel chocks and doors. Let's go to menu, FS actions, ground connections, wheel chocks, and then return. Get the doors. Get the, let's see, next page we'll go open the front, and then we'll open 3 cargo doors. Alright. Transponder I did reset. Let's go ahead and get the flight directors off. 1 and 2. Auto throttle's already off. Parking brake can get unset. Oh, is it? Okay, there we go. Got the trucks holding this in place now, so we're good. Hydro number 4 can now come to the off position. And we'll check on our fuel and ETA. I had said 1402, but then we got into that hold, and we were supposed to have 45.6 left in the tank. With the extra half hour, I'm going to say we're probably down closer to 32. 27.9, so a little bit shorter than I thought, but that's not a problem. We still had over an hour of reserves, plus the alternate, so I think we were good. Al said, what did I miss? What did I miss? We landed, dude. That's what you missed. And go ahead and finish up the shut-off. You guys are hopefully disembarking at this point. We're turning the air packs off. Ground power and AC can get cut off. Or ground power and AC can get turned on, rather. We'll get the external power on as soon as it's available. 1 and 2. And turn off the APU. We'll reset the minimums. Reset the minimums doesn't work? Nope. Okay. Hitting that's supposed to zero out the minimums, but I guess it doesn't. No worries. We'll reset these back to their default values, 200. And 000. And 10,000, just to clean up the dash for the next crew to take over. Matter of fact, we might not even shut it down in the cold and dark. We're going to assume that there's another crew that's about to take over and fly this plane. So we will leave it just like it is. Next crew can take it from here, and we, I think, are done for the day, gentlemen. So what did you think? We had a really good event. The audio system held up beautifully. Servers worked wonderfully. Let's catch up with the last couple of chat messages here. Mostly uneventful, says Downwind. Yeah, I would say it was 80% uneventful. Al says I watched the replay. Language like that will get you banned around here. Just ask Downwind Sim. Well, Downwind Sim, that was the big thing that you missed, Al. Downwind Sim got himself a nice little 1-second timeout by my stream chat bot, which I definitely need to fine-tune the settings on. Don't say the term sterile cockpit, because my chat bot doesn't like that. Crappy Poopy was okay, Downwind Sim. Crappy Poopy's okay, but don't say sterile cockpit. That is a dirty... I should leave that on, actually. Sterile cockpit is a dirty word on this stream. Yeah, and Al said, I did use the PG-approved language, yep. So now we'll fine-tune the settings. We added some commands to the chat bot, and you saw those little advertisements come up. We got to play with those. That's a work in progress, just to enhance the stream a little bit. If they get annoying, you're not going to turn those back off. That was definitely just for fun, but we'll fine-tune those, and if you guys still don't like it, we can just shut it all off. Definitely not married to the idea of having it, but just thought it looked fun. Anyway, Downwind Sim says, I enjoyed it. Thanks, Slate Alpha. Appreciate you being here, brother, as always. Always good to have you aboard. Let's talk about real quick what's coming up next on the stream. So the next couple of shows. Normally we're on Monday nights and Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is midnight Zulu time. So obviously this week that schedule was just a little bit off-kilter because of this event. But so the next normal stream will be Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is midnight Zulu time, at least while we're still in daylight savings. So what is that going to entail? That is going to entail the Great BE-58 Lower 48 State Tour. We'll be back into X-Plane. We'll be back into the Beach Baron with Reality Expansion Pack. And we will be resuming that tour from legs 32 and 33, which is departing out of Gainesville, Texas, headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then on to...
ready for departure.
then on to Lawrence, Kansas from there. And then Friday, November 1st, we get in November already. Don't believe it. We'll We'll take the Coronado S550 Citation home from Atlanta to Baltimore. We'll fly a two-leg flight. We'll take it out of Peachtree to Cobb Airport, stop over in Greensboro, North Carolina, and then we'll head back up to Martin State Airport in Baltimore. So that'll be on Friday, November 1st. We've got a really cool flight coming up, real cool giveaway night coming up, by the way, later on in November, November 11th on Monday. AW Designs is sponsoring a giveaway. If you saw and liked the St. Bart's package that I had installed, St. Bart's and Saba, AW Designs is going to give away a copy of that. We're going to do a guess the landing rate competition. We'll do 6 landings, 3 at St. Bart's, 3 at Saba. We'll keep a running tally of your landing rate predictions, and the one to nail it down the most will get a free copy of that AW Designs package of St. Bart's and Saba. So that's Monday the 11th. So stay tuned for that. If you ever want to catch any of our old broadcasts, you can jump into those on the YouTube channel. That link is down there in the lower left-hand corner. To keep up with what we're doing on the stream, you can check us out on Facebook or Twitter. We're just Slant Alpha at both of those. And you can jump into the discussion on Discord, discord.gg, and then that random jumble. The whole link is down there in the lower right-hand side of the screen. If you ever wanted to see the whole upcoming schedule, it is posted on that Discord server. It's also on our Twitch channel information, and it is on our Facebook page. We do have one change coming up to it. We're going to do some backcountry flying in the mountains of Idaho. We're going to do that on probably November 18th. Yet to be finalized, but we think we're going to do that jointly with Downwind Sim, Melvin Leroy, possibly Al South, MIA, and Ken Pryor as well. Whoever else wants to tag along. So we've got some changes coming up to the schedule, but stay tuned to the various sources I just described, and we always try to keep you updated when we're going to make changes. So. All right, guys, but it's been a fantastic event. The new voice architecture held up beautifully. It sounded great. It was such a refreshing change from the system we had before. It did so well, and I hope that everyone else that flew in the event today has as smooth and trouble-free an experience as I did. All right, well, in the meantime, we will be back on Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Between now and then, do be safe in your own travels and your own adventures. And we will talk to you again soon. Thanks again for joining us today, guys. It was a fantastic one. So long from Dublin.
Lufthansa 05 runway 28 line wait.
Landing up and wait, runway 28, Lufthansa 05.
Be in America. Southern 356, reduced to flying on post speed, please.
Taking out Southern 56.
Flying on post speed, please.
We are now flying at post speed for Southern 56.
Thank you. Delta 1486, keep the speed, please. Right Sierra 5, round Sierra, contact ground 1 to that's the next way.
Turn right on Sierra 5 and contact ground Delta 1486.